All right, guys, we are about to watch the teaser trailer for the new Star Wars movie. They are announcing it right now. The Star Wars celebration just ended, and here we go. I'm using my stream setup. That's why the quality is probably worse. Another breathing trailer start. That reminds me of the last one.
We've passed on all we know.
Oh.
1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
What the fuck? That's badass. Billy D.
We'll always be with you.
Carrie.
No one's ever really gone.
Rise of Skywalker. Yo, they brought Ian back. We got Ian McDiarmid. I know I've never said his name before, but it's Palpatine. Palpatine's back. What is happening in the movie trailer? Okay, so we've got the Star Wars movie trailer. So in that Star Wars celebration, Daisy Ridley kind of confirmed that like a decent amount of time has passed between The Last Jedi and this movie. So we're gonna just say she's been training a lot. She's got a lightsaber again. So like that move against a TIE fighter was super badass. But there's gonna be a bunch of people being like, oh my god, Mary Sue. But like, if she'd been training, I'm down for this. That was cool. That was cool as hell. I'm very interested to see that movie play out. We saw Kylo's helmet being fixed. Then we got Luke narrating it, and we got Carrie Fisher in the film, and they have confirmed that it's footage left over from like Force Awakens, stuff that didn't end up getting used. J.J. Abrams said 100%. No recasting, no weird like face imaging stuff like they did for Rogue One when they were making it, look like the younger version of her from New Hope. So it's basically just unused footage. I'm very interested to see how that ends up being incorporated. So I guess without doing, I didn't get to do my normal intro for this. So what's up, guys? That was obviously the teaser trailer for Star Wars Episode 9, which is now being called Rise of Skywalker. I don't know how I feel about that title, but maybe we'll see. Like, obviously they're really pushing up this whole like the effect that they can have from like beyond the grave type thing, because obviously like you got Palpatine's laughing, and you got Luke obviously dealing with the monologue, and like people are never really gone, like they mention a lot of this stuff. So once again, Star Wars just showing that it can't let the past die, but that's fine as long as it's good. Obviously, Last Jedi was not the most popular movie. I actually really liked it when I saw it. Like when I first saw it, it was like really exciting, and it was just kind of like, it was on repeat viewing that I noticed more of the problems and stuff that I didn't like as much, and it really struggles with it's not a solid middle film, You got J.J. Abrams sets things up with The Force Awakens, and you get Rian Johnson coming in, makes a movie, and it doesn't feel like a middle piece. It doesn't feel like it's connecting anything. It doesn't feel like it's building to anything. It just feels like it is. So now you got J.J. coming back. kind of trying to finish it off. And I hope he kills it. I hope it's awesome. I do have like faith in his ability. He's done great things. He's done really great things. So I am excited to see it from that standpoint. Seeing that teaser trailer gets me a little bit more hyped because for a while I really wasn't excited for this new Star Wars. I was just kind of like tentatively optimistic, but even less so than I was for Solo. I ended up really liking Solo, to be completely honest. I actually really did like Solo. But I feel like it's better to go in with lowered expectations and not have them be destroyed in any kind of way than get super excited going into it without knowing. I do believe that JJ has the ability to do the movie really well. And I don't know. It looked good. The trailer looked good. I'm interested by the concept and what they're bringing back. Like, when the trailer ends, then you just got Palpatine on stage, and you hear the laugh in the background in the trailer. It's very interesting to me. It's really cool though that Star Wars has two of the best evil laughers, because Mark Hamill, best Joker in terms of like the voice and everything, and then you've got Ian McDermott. I don't know if that's even how you pronounce his name, but that's always how I say it. So that's very cool. I'm trying to like collect my thoughts on what I saw. I didn't really look for any specifics. I probably missed some stuff. It at least looks like they might be setting up to end the Skywalker saga in this, so I'm kind of interested to see what they do in that respect. They said they were going to take a break from the movies. I don't know how much of a break they're actually going to take. I think they are just going to kind of take a break with these kind of movies going forward. There's obviously a lot that you can do with Star Wars, and we'll just kind of have to see what they do in that regards, but I'm kind of happy that they're letting this kind of like saga aspect of this end off. Obviously, there was a lot of still images from them in a jungle and stuff, so I'm kind of wondering if they go back to Endor. I really like that shot of Kylo slamming somebody. Like, we get that whole lightsaber shot scene with him kind of grabbing somebody and slamming. I really like the cinematography on that shot. I'm gonna be honest. It specifically said that the saga was ending, so I'm kind of interested to see there, but you're bringing back a bunch of people from the past. Like that, like it actually took me a second to be like, is that actually Palpatine? Would they actually bring him back? That's wild. That alone kind of has me very, very, very hyped for what the story is gonna be. That's not really a direction that I was anticipating them going. You got Lando back. Just there's a lot of little elements in this that you don't expect to be there, but Palpatine was definitely the really big one for me, at least. I haven't really been looking into anything involving Star Wars because I usually try to keep it. I just wait for these teasers to show up. I really hope that the whole like Rise of the Skywalkers doesn't mean that Rey is in fact a Skywalker. I really like the fact that she was just a no one. That was kind of always one of my favorite things about Rey, is that you didn't have to be a Skywalker to be this super powerful Jedi. There could be people out there who were just adept and ready to go that weren't Skywalkers, because that just really rarely happens in this. So I was kind of excited for her not to be a Skywalker. Obviously, this doesn't confirm it. I know that's just the direction a lot of people's brains are going, so I'm hoping that's not in fact what happened. I know it specifically said like, every generation has a legend, and the past is always there, but this is your fight. So it's showing like, even if we're going to be bringing back people from the past, this is still your movie. It's almost like it's reminding the audience. It's like, yeah, we know we keep bringing back everybody, but the new people, it's their business. And like, obviously it showed like fractured remnants of the Death Star. So there's a lot of elements of this. Obviously it does keep bringing things back, but I guess if the best way for you to tie off a trilogy where the middle installment was not directed by you and kind of went in a weird direction where you feel like you can't build off of, I guess kind of going back to what you have to work with is probably a decent idea. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the title. I almost feel like it's bait. I'm kind of hoping it's bait more than anything. But this actually kind of renewed some of my faith for a while. Like, everybody would always be like, yo, are you hyped for Star Wars? Because like people would always be like, what movies are you excited for this year? And I'd be like, Endgame, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Spider-Man Far From Home, and go through some of those. People would be like, what about Star Wars? And I was like, no, not really. I'm kind of scared, honestly. But I think this actually bodes a little bit well. So let me know what you guys are thinking of that teaser trailer in the comment section down below. Sorry if this was a little scattered. I've never really done it from the standpoint of me watching a live stream and then just kind of like continuing the recording from there. And I'm just trying to organize my thoughts on that. I watched it a second time here because it's like it got uploaded to YouTube, obviously. But I'm actually really excited that they managed to bring Carrie Fisher back into it so they can give her the proper send-off, as he said in the celebration, like, you have to do it the right way. And they even said, like, you know, how we've managed to incorporate her into this movie is like surprising how well they managed to do it. So I am really excited to see how that pans out. I know that they were very, very concerned with dealing with that respectfully and properly in a way that is both respectful to her legacy, and the movies, because obviously she presumably would have wanted the best for her character in the movie and her legacy going forward. And I'm sure it's something that no one took lightly. So I'm pretty sure we can trust that it was handled well. So I'm a little bit excited now just to see what they pan out with Star Wars. So let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. That is going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.